still fat.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
16 pounds. 16. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good. How are you today? Pushing through the pop. You say that your wings Thomas? Or the cats? Well, let's see here. My in-laws had a chipmunk in the house. We could not get it out, so we brought Johnson's over to flush the chipmunk out, and they did.
They're ready for that.
Oh yeah, they were living their little best life. They were having a brand new time chasing it around and like finding it, and
Good morning,
they,
how are you?
one of them got a hold of it, gave it to Jake, and it was still alive. I mean, they shook it and then just sort of dropped it like, hey,
Are you
and
guys
they got it out the door, so they were thrilled about it. And so,
Okay, y'all, if you would like a strap, grab a strap. If you would like a block, grab a block. We got a couple more minutes, a couple more people are gonna show up. It's a little chilly? Yeah? Okay.
we're not really on that.
It will get hot in here. We have a lot of faces in here I don't usually see, or will. I have Bob signed up, 'cause I don't get to see Bob very often. Yeah, we might, yeah, if he's usually the early bird. We might not. Colin might have got him. The attack of the phone. Last night?
Yeah.
I love it. Is that Ashley Steph on here? Deborah? Is that you? I don't know why I thought you were gonna say something else, but hey, good to see you. How have you been? Good.
Good morning.
Thank you. I think it's Laura. I think this whole outfit is Laura. There she is. Thank you, Laura. Okay, so once again, I'm just gonna let y'all know that I do have my iPad in the back, and this class is being recorded for my yoga teacher training. Nobody's gonna see it, but one lady in Texas. Okay. For some reason, that makes me nervous. It should. Alright, we're gonna start off reclining on the mat. In a Shavasana-like pose. Taking a moment to arrive within these four walls, within the four corners of your mat. And take a moment to breathe. Take a moment to just sink into this time and this space. Begin to notice the breath. Taking deep inhales through your nose. Long extended exhales. Maybe start off your practice with a deep inhale through the nose. Sigh out the mouth. Just releasing that breath again. Inhale through showed up today. A prayer, a mantra, a thought, or a feeling. I'm going to dedicate this practice this morning to the anamaya kosha system. We have different layers of our bodies. The physical body, the energy body, the mental body, the wisdom and intellectual body, and the bliss body. And today, we're going to sink into the physical body. We're going to work into the physical body. We're going to feel into the physical body. So as you inhale, feel your belly as it rises. And as you exhale, feel your navel as it falls towards your spine. We're going to check in with that body. Checking in as we breathe and feel your breath move all the way down to the belly, but feel your energy and your thoughts move down to your toes. Maybe you spread your toes wide and wiggle your toes. Maybe you roll through your ankles, widening through your feet. Take notice of the arch of your feet and your heels. Breathe all the way down through the bottom limbs of your body. Notice your ankles and your shins, the calves, the knees. Maybe a gentle flex through each knee gap. Notice the parts of your body that meet with the mats. Feel into your glutes and your hips. Maybe windshield wipering the knees or the feet as we check in with our hips this morning. How do they feel? Moving that awareness into the pelvis, into the low belly, into the low back. How are we feeling this morning? How is that body feeling? Only you know. Feel your inhale open and expand the rib cage. Feel the exhale as the rib cage falls inward. Check in with the chest, the upper back, the shoulders. Check in with the forearms, the fingertips, the wrist. Open the hands wide. Feel into the fingertips. Feel your energy move all the way down to the tips of the fingers. Roll again through the wrists. Maybe roll through the ankles. Feel that energy move back up from the tips of the fingers into the joints, into the palms, back through the wrists, the forearms, the biceps, the triceps, into the shoulders. We're going to check in with the neck by dropping the left ear over towards the left. How does that right side of your neck feel? Bring the nose back to neutral and drop the right ear over towards the right. How does the left side feel? Nose back to neutral. Notice once again the parts of the bodies that meet with the mat, like the occipital bone, that back of the head. Feel an inhale come into the body and take notice of the face. Relax the forehead, relax the jaw, relax the eyelids. Take another inhale through your nose. Sigh it out, let it go. On your next inhale, reach your arms overhead, big body stretch, big good morning stretch. Maybe you wiggle your fingers and point your toes. Check in one more time with the entire body. Take a big breath, take up space. On an exhale, cross your left ankle over your right. Take your left wrist to your right palm, banana shape the body. Find length in that left side body. Condense through the right side. Maybe you drop the left shoulder back towards the ground. Breathe. Inhale, open the body up, big good morning stretch. Maybe take up as much space as possible. And then cross that right ankle over left, right wrist to left palm, condense left side body, lengthen the right. Beautiful. Drop that right shoulder down a little closer to the ground. Inhale, open the body up. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Beautiful. Inhale, open the body up, take up space, big X shape with the body. Exhale, hug the knees in, give yourself a hug. Again, inhale, open it up. Exhale, bring it in. Two more, inhale, open it up. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, open the body peace yogi finger of your right hand to your right big toe, or take a strap to that right foot. We're going to allow the left heel to drift down to the bottom of the mat. Take a breath here. Take your strap into your right palm. And then we'll allow that right leg to fall out to the right. So either peace yogi finger of the right hand to the right big toe, or we are strapped up on that right hand to the right big toe. Take your left palm, place it on your left hip for grounding. Allowing that right leg to fall out to the right. Check in with the hips. Inhale, bring that right leg back up to neutral. If you are using a strap, switch your strap out to the left hand. Or if you're using your palm, take peace yogi finger of the left hand to the right big toe, and just allow that right leg to drift over to the left side. Take your right palm, place it on your right hip. Feel that stretch through the IT band. The sole of the foot will point towards the mountain wall. It's a big stretch. Inhale, back to neutral. Release that strap. Bring the left leg back up. Waterfall like pose. We're going to take the strap or peace yogi finger of the left hand to the left big toe. Drift the right heel down. Take your right palm to your right hip. Big breath here. Exhale, let the left leg fall out to the left. Maybe the knee is bent, maybe the leg is straight. Honoring your body and what feels good for your body this morning. When you're ready, bring that leg back up through center. We're going to swap grips. So if you're using a strap, take the strap into your right palm. If you're using peace yogi finger, take peace yogi finger of the right hand to the left big toe. Take a breath in the center, and as you exhale, allow that left leg to drift to the right. Take your left palm, place it on that left hip crease. Hold it down. The sole of the foot will point or face or flatten towards the window wall. Breathe here. Inhale, back up through neutral. Waterfall those legs. Release the strap down by your side. And then bend through the knees so that they're parallel with the ground. We're going to begin to rock and roll. We're going to rock and roll all the way through to quadruped. If rocking and rolling does not feel good on your spine, roll onto your side into that sideline fetal posture before you rise. And we'll meet one another in quadruped. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Take a moment, find your alignment. Maybe sway your hips from side to side. Beautiful. When you are ready, find stillness. Take an inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze. As we exhale, we're going to round that spine. Tuck the tailbone under, chin comes to chest, cat. Inhale, cow pose. Lift the tailbone, lift the gaze. Press into the mat, protracting the shoulder. Just tuck the spine under, round, chin to chest, and exhale. Inhale, cow-like shape. Close the eyes or bring the eyes to a soft gaze. Find fluid movement. Inhale, round through a cow-like shape, and then exhale into a cow-like shape. Check in with your spine. Lift this to your own practice. Find cues are suggestive. You can move with cues or move with your own body. Find a few more motions through a cat-cow, through a barrel roll, through whatever feels good for you in this moment. Inhaling into a cow-like shape. Exhaling into a cat-like shape. Beautiful. Neutral spine. Press those right toes back behind you. Stretch through that right calf. Maybe rock forward and back. Maybe roll to that right ankle. When you're ready, lift that right foot up. Really press into your mat so your shoulder blades come apart. And press into your right palm. Reach that left arm out. Take a breath here. Exhale. Round the spine, elbow to knee. Inhale. Reach and open. Exhale. Round spine. Knee to elbow. Again. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. Crunch. Inhale. Long line of energy. Exhale. Round the spine. Two more. Inhale. Open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. We're going to inhale to open and pause here. Find your balance. And then allow that right leg to drift to the 3 o'clock position. And that left arm to drift to the 9 o'clock position. Press into the mat. Breathe. Inhale, open the body back up. And then lower that left palm down, right, bend your right knee. Press the heel into the ceiling. Beautiful. Grind out through that right palm. Reach the left arm out forward. Turn the thumb down towards the mat. And then arch the arm up, back and around, maybe finding the foot. Maybe press the foot into the palm. Beautiful. Take a breath. Inhale, open the body back up. And then lower that left palm down. We're going to step the right knee through. So round the spine, step that right foot through, low lunge. Arms rise, inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach it up. As we exhale, we're going to drop the right palm down. Open the body up to the window wall. Mirror wall. All right, we're going to reach that right arm back for that left thigh as the left arm rises. Beautiful. Take a deep breath. See if you can send the hips forward. Back to that T-shaped twist. And then sweep that right arm out for a lunge. Exhale, frame that foot. Step back to tabletop. Take a cat-cow. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck and round. Tuck the toes under, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a moment in this inversion, the first inversion of our practice. Pedal it out, sway the hips. Find what feels good here for you and your body. Breathe here. Try to breathe through the nose. You can release energy on an exhale by sighing out the mouth. Find stillness in your downward facing dog. And then rise on your toes and lower your knees back down, tabletop. Untuck the toes. Inhale. Take a cat-cow. Exhale. Round the spine. Neutral spine. And then press the left toes into the mat and rock it out. Perfect. From here, find that neutral spine. Lift that left foot up. Inhale. Reach the right arm out. Try to find that nice straight line from the heel to the tips of the fingers. Inhale, there you are. Exhale, round the spine, elbow to knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, round, elbow to knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Keep it moving. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, expand. Exhale, round. Inhale, expand. We pause here. Reach your right arm out to the right. And then see if you can bring that left leg over to the left. Maybe the knee is bent, so don't kick your neighbor. Beautiful, breathe. Inhale, expand back forward and backward. And then we're going to bend that left knee. Turn the right palm down, so the right thumb is down towards the ground, and then arch it up, back, and around. Grasping hold of the foot, if it is in your practice. Maybe press the foot into the palm, open the body up. Breathe. Inhale, expand. Open it up. Exhale, drop that right palm down, left leg knee. Tuck those toes under, send the hips up and back. Down dog. Pedal it up. Take a moment here. Find your breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Coming into that ujjayi, breathing that ocean breath. Sounding like the waves of the ocean. Maybe loud enough for your neighbor to hear. Finding stillness in your downward dog. Take a baby step forward. Shorten your down dog. Short enough, maybe let your heels come closer to your mat. We're going to ground with the left palm. Inhale, reach your right arm out towards the window wall. And then reach your right palm to your left ankle, gaze under your left armpit. We're gazing over towards the mountain wall. How does this feel? Breathe. Exhale down low. And from here, ground that right palm, left arm reaches out to the left, but we're reaching for the mountain wall. And then reach for that right ankle, gaze under the right armpit. Check in with the body. Check in with the low back, the hips. the shoulder. Just breathe. Exhale, down dog. Take a step back to plank. From our plank, take a full breath. We're going to take a right side plank, but we have options. You can drop your right knee down and kickstand it to the right as the left arm rises, or you can just shift your weight to the right side body, lifting that left arm up. Option to lift the left leg if it is in your practice. Breathe. Come back to plank. Plank is our posture. We're going to take that left side plank. Maybe you drop the left knee and spin that left leg over to the left. Right arm rises, your version. Breathe here. Maybe we flow the leg, maybe we don't. Big breath. Exhale, plank. Inhale in your plank. Chaturanga as you exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog, whichever feels good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's take a collective breath in through the nose. Side out. Inhale, rise on your toes. Exhale, bend the knees, switch the gaze to the top of the mat. Step, hop, or float to the top. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sink the hips low, sweep the arms up with the toss and chair pose. Sink it low. Take a breath. Bring hands to heart center. As you inhale, feel your spine grow a little longer. And as we exhale, we're going to turn the body to the window wall. And then find the body, hooking the left elbow to the right knee. See if you can bring your prayer palms closer to your sternum. Shifting so you are more heart-centered. Beautiful. On your inhale, come back through center, rise up. Exhale, sink it low, chair pose. Take a breath. Sink the hands to heart. Inhale, grow the spine long. And then we'll turn to the left. And then find the bind. Put the elbow to the knee. Beautiful. Honoring your body. Bring the prayer palms toward the sternum. Center the prayer palms upward. Great job. Inhale, rise up through center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Roll the shoulders open. Exhale, plant the palms. Step back to plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, heart opener. Exhale, we meet down dog. Inhale, rise on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, switch the gaze. Step hopper, float to the top. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Sink the hips low, sweep the arms up. Lift the toss and inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Breathe in here, grow a little taller. And then turn the body towards the window wall. Find the hook, find the bind if it feels good. We're going to take a side lunge or just a lunge. So gaze down at your toes. Ground under that right foot. Rise on the left toes. And then step that left foot back. Bringing the gaze back to the window or up through neutral. Wherever you are. Take a breath in. As we exhale, we'll pivot that back foot down, cartwheel the arms open, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Maybe your elbow comes to your knee as your right arm rises up and left arm rises up and over. Beautiful, take a breath. Warrior two. Reverse. Side angle. Sink into those hips this time. A little further than you did before. Cartwheel that left palm down to the inside of the right foot. Roll onto the left ball of the foot. Inhale, right arm rises. Open the body to the window wall. Beautiful. Take a breath. You can stay here or you can roll onto the outside legs of the feet. Tip the left hip down. Reach the right arm to the back of the room. Good job, guys. Beautiful modifications. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring that front foot step forward. Exhale, fold. Sink those hips low. Sweep the arms up, chair pose. Make sure that tailbone is slightly tucked. hands to heart center. So you're going to make your spine a little longer. And then turn the body towards the mountain wall. Find a hook on an exhale. Hooking the right elbow to the left knee. Bring the prayer palms to the sternum, centering them to the chest. Beautiful. Gaze down at your feet. We're going to ground down through that left foot. Rise onto the right toes. And when you're ready, step in that right foot back. Twisted lunge. Breathe. We're going to spin the back foot down, roll the arms open, warrior two, top of the mat. Reverse inhale. Side angle, exhale. Finding your posture, finding your alignment. If we are in an extended side angle, can I touch you? Yeah. With a long line of energy from the heel all the way through to the fingertips. Beautiful. Inhale, warrior two. Stay here to exhale. Reverse, inhale. Side angle, exhale. Maybe sink into those hips a little bit more. Maybe drop that left palm inside the left foot. Find your variation of side angle or extended side angle. Breathe here. On an exhale, we'll pull that right palm down to the inside of the left foot. Roll onto the ball of the right foot. Sweep that left arm up. Open the body to the mountain wall. Beautiful. Take a breath. If it feels good in your body, roll onto the outside blades of the feet. Dip that right hip down. Reach the left arm to the block wall. Breathe. When you're ready, rising back up. Inhale. Exhale. Bring that front foot. Step back to plank chaturanga on an exhale. Inhale. Heart opener. Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Beautiful. Inhale, rise on your toes. Exhale, bend the knees, switch to your seat. Step up, up to the toe. Half lift, inhale, roll the shoulders open. Exhale, fold. Great job. Inhale, scoop those knives overhead. Exhale, hands come through heart center, Anjali Mudra into mountain pose. Sweep the arms up, sink the hips low. Utkatasana, chair pose. Seek it low. Inhale, rise on your toes. Bring the hands to heart. Bring the gaze forward. More and twist it out. Towards the window wall. Take a breath. Lower the heels. And then find the bind. Inhale here. Exhale, gaze down to your toes. Ground down through that right foot. And then step the left foot back. Maybe it floats back through a twisted warrior three. Maybe just step back into that twisted lunge. Find your balance. Excellent job. Beautiful. From our twisted lunge, we're going to cartwheel those arms open, warrior two. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse. Reach it forward and then up and back. Left arm comes down that left leg or behind the back. Take a breath and then come to your side angle. Maybe that side angle has the left arm lifted up to the side. Maybe the side angle is an extended side. Beautiful. Reaching that left arm up and over towards the top corner of the room. Maybe you dip your right palm down towards the inside of your right foot. Breathe here. Warrior two. After your abdominal muscle stretch, lift the body up. Gaze forward over the front middle finger. Reverse inhale. Lift the front palm. Reach the right arm up. Left arm goes down the back or down the leg. Breathe here. Warrior two. Reverse inhale. high or low. Drop that right palm down. Inhale, left arm rises. Exhale, hands to heart. Drop the left palm down, right arm rises. Breathe. Bring the hands to heart center. Place the palms down. Step or hop to plank. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale as you open your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. We will meet in that downward facing dog. Inhale, rise on your toes. Exhale, bend the knees, switch the twist, make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Sink those hips low, sweep the arms, scoop to Tasha, chair pose. Sink it low. Hands to heart. Make sure that tailbone is neutral. Turn towards the mountain wall. Find the bind that suits you. Beautiful. Excellent job. And when you are ready, grab out with that left foot. Rise on the right toes. Maybe float that right foot back. Stepping it back to our twisted high arm. Or high arm. And then we'll pick that back with that warrior two facing the window. Long arms reach forward, gaze over to the front middle finger. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Take a breath. Inhale, warrior two. Reverse. Side angle, exhale. From your version of side angle, turtle that right palm down to the inside of the left thigh. Left foot. Pivot onto the ball of the right foot and then sweep that left arm high. Twist it out to the mountain wall. Check in with your body. Check in with your legs, your hips, your arms. How do you feel? Breathe. Exhale, when you roll to the outside leg with the feet, reach the left arm high. Inhale. Rise it back up. And then heel toe that left foot slightly out, and then bring the left palm inside the left foot. We're in a high lizard lunge. Breathe here. Check in with your hips. And then step that right foot forward. Both feet are 45. Sink the hips low. Vinyasa squat. Beautiful. Breathe here. Drop that left palm down, right arm reaches up. Maybe you find a bind here by turning this right palm to the back of the wrist and finding the back of the body. Other option is dip the left shoulder down to the left knee and internally rotate the left arm. These are just options. You can always just stay here in Malasana. If you are bound, coming back through to center. Take a breath. Drop that left palm down, right arm rises. Beautiful. For a button, that left palm face back, bringing it down behind the back, and drop the right shoulder down. Internally rotate the right arm. Only if it feels good, only if it suits your body. Beautiful. Take a breath. Opening the arms back up, you are in a bind. Bringing prayer palms back to heart center in your Malasana squat. Come on, if you can. Hands to still. Maybe sway side to side. Feel into your body. As you exhale, find stillness. Place the palms to the mat. Step forward, top, front plank. Chaturanga as we exhale. Inhale, heart open. As we in downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take an inhale through your nose. Sigh it out, let it go. Again, inhale through your nose. Let it go. Last one, inhale. Lion's breath. Inhale. We're going to turn the body to the window wall. Find your bind back on an exhale if it feels good. Look down at your toes. We're going to ground down through that right foot, rise onto the left toes. And then make your way back. Maybe come to a float, or you just step the left foot back. Twisted high leg. Barbell arms open, inhale, warrior two. Reverse, inhale. Side angle, exhale. Now from the side angle, inhale, 5-pointed star to the mountain wall. Heels in, toes out, sink it down, goddess, or sumo, or choice. Beautiful. From our goddess pose. So you can sink a little lower. We're going to rise on the toes, roll leg. Sink the heels down. Rise on the toes. Sink the heels down. Again, inhale, rise. Exhale, one more, inhale. Sink it down. Beautiful. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Bring the toes to the top of the mat so they're parallel with the top of the mat. And then we're going to pivot the right foot 45 degrees. Sink into that right hip. Kind of Skandasana or half Malasana. Maybe you roll that left heel or left toes up towards the sky. 3. Exhale, plant those palms down. Inhale, wide leg half lift. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. From here, look at your left foot. Frame that left foot as it turns to the back of the room. Bend through the left knee. We're in a runner's lunge. We're going to launch off, warrior 3. Maybe you're supported, maybe not. We're going to lift that left toe up. Beautiful. Take a breath. Exhale. Sink that right foot next to the left and bring the hips down. On an inhale, sweep the arms up. Chair pose. Breathe in. Exhale, hands through heart. Go a little taller in the spine. And then turn towards the mountain wall. Sink the right elbow to the left knee. Wait. Left elbow, right knee. Y'all got it. Take a look down at your toes. Ground down through that right foot, rise on the left toes. And when you're ready, maybe you step that left foot back, maybe you float it back into that twisted high lunge. Beautiful. When you are ready, cartwheel the arms open. Warrior 2, back of the room. So that right knee is bent, the gaze is over that right middle finger. Beautiful. Reverse inhale. Side angle, exhale. Take a big breath here. Curl that left arm down to the inside of the right foot, roll onto the left ball of the foot. Sweep that right arm up, twist it out. Exhale, roll onto the blades, reach the right arm behind. Inhale, rise back up. Heel toe that right foot out. Beautiful. Place the right palm inside the right foot. From here, we're going to step the left foot forward, Malasana squat. Sink it down. Take a breath. Rock it out. Check in with your hips. Place those palms to the mat. Step or float or hop to the back. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, heart open. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, rise on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, switch the drishti. Step, hop, float to the top, half lift, inhale. Exhale, float. Sink those hips low, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands through heart center. From here, we're just going to step the left foot back. Maybe float it back, but step it wide to the window wall. 5-pointed start. Inhale. Exhale. Sink it down, goddess. Inhale, rise on the toes. Exhale, lower arm down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale. One more. Lift. And lower. From our goddess, push your palms Sink that tailbone low. Let's drop that right shoulder down. Breathe. And with your body. Inhale, right up through neutral, and then sink that left shoulder down. Coming back through neutral. Inhale, 5-pointed star, reach it up. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Our feet are parallel with our mat. Ground that tailbone down. Stick your butt out. We're going to pivot the left foot so it's 45 degrees. And then start to sink into that left hip or your right hip. Sinking into a skandasana to the back of the room. Beautiful. Breathe here. Place your palms down on your mat. Rise up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Then we're going to frame the front foot. Turn that left foot forward. Go onto the ball of the right foot. Step forward, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Rise up, sweep those arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, flow through your vinyasa. Chaturanga as you exhale. Heart opener on inhale. Downward dog. Checking in with the body. Inhale, right leg rises. Let's bend that right knee, open the hips, scorpion pose. Maybe drop on that left forearm, deep dog. Let's put a big circle with that right leg. And then a big circle in the opposite direction. Good job. Inhale, press into the left palm, extend that right leg up. We're in three-legged dog. We're going to bring right knee and right elbow. Inhale, open it up, three-legged. Exhale, round the spine as the knee comes to the nose. Pause here. Drop your knee down to the mat and then just swing it back and forth. Beautiful. When you're ready, inhale, three-legged. Exhale, right to the left elbow. Pause here. We're going to kick that right foot through. Ground through your right palm. Left arm rises. Pivot that back foot down. Lift the hips high. We're going to have a fallen triangle. So you can lift your hips a little higher and then lower your glutes down. Wide legs seated. Sweep your left arm to your left leg. Right hand follows. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Sink it down towards that left leg. Beautiful. Y'all got it. Y'all do it. Good job. Grab the chair. Inhale. Rise up. Place your right palm outside your right hip. Place that left palm next to it. Fall onto that left foot. Sweep that right leg back up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Grab for that right foot, left leg rises. Inhale. Bend the knee, open the hips, scorpion if it feels good. Drum on the right forearm. Put a big circle here. And then a big circle in the opposite direction. Inhale, extend that left leg up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Round the spine, pause. Drop the knee down almost to the mat, and then swing it left to right. Bring it to the middle. small of the back. Beautiful. Nice variation. Breathe. Dropping into the body. Maybe even dropping into the mind. The manomaya. Inhale, reach that right arm open. Child's pose as you exhale. Switching sides, left arm rises, inhale. Stretch through, exhale. Checking in, maybe finding a line. If you found it on the opposite side. Honoring your body. Beautiful. I'm finding your balance. Exhale, child's pose. We're going to get that heart rate up just one more time before we release on our mats. Tuck the toes under. Send the hips up and back. Beautiful. Ground out through that right foot, left leg rises. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend it up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Round the spine, pause. Drop your knee towards the mat. Tick-tock it side to side. Great job. Inhale, bring that knee back to the nose. Exhale, releg. Stay here for a breath. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Pause here. Kick it through. Follow triangle. Drop that left leg down, ground left palm. Reach right arm out. Beautiful. Lift your hips high. Exhale, sink the glutes down. Right arm to right toe. Maybe the left arm reaches up and over to that lateral bend. Or maybe you turn your torso towards that outstretched right leg. Bringing the nose towards the knees. Beautiful variation. On your inhale, sink your left arm to the top of the mat. Place the palm down. Right arm follows. And then we're going to roll onto that right foot. Inhale, left leg rises. Three-legged dog. Exhale, down dog. Down through that left foot. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Pause here, drop it down. Tick-tock. Find the center. Bring the nose to the knee. Inhale, relax. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Pause here. Kick it through. Down through the right palm. Left arm rises. Maybe you lift up on the heels of the feet. And then lower those glutes down. Sweep the left arm to the top of the mat. Or left arm to the left foot. Right arm reaches. Beautiful. Find your variation here, whichever feels good. If it's a deep lateral stretch. Or turning the torso towards that left leg. Inhale, place that right palm to the top of the mat. Place the left palm next to it. Rotate to the ball of the left foot. Plank. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck the ground back. Inhale. Heart opener of choice. Meeting in downward facing dog. Beautiful. From your downward dog, roll the body forward. Inhale, lift both legs up for a waterfall pose, flex through your option for a strap here. You can take your strap up that left leg, hold the strap in your right palm, or piece your finger of the right hand to the left big toe. Drop that right heel all the way down, and then allow the left leg to drift to the right as your left hip comes down on your left hand comes on your left hip. Again, the sole of the foot flattens towards the windows. Big IT band stretch here. Back up through neutral. Bring right leg to meet left. Switch your strap or take a piece of your finger left hand to right hip up. Place your right palm on your right hip and lift that leg drift over to the left. Sole of the foot points towards the mountain wall. Notice how this feels in your ankle all the way to your maybe up to your hip. Inhale back through neutral, both legs lift, waterfall pose. You can strap up here if it feels good. Pulling those legs back up towards the face. Maybe you sway them from side to side. Maybe we move from water, releasing the strap into plow pose. Only if it's in your practice and only if it feels good. By lifting the hips up off the mat, supporting the hips with the palms. Beautiful. Only if it feels good in your body. You can tap the toes behind the head. Or take ear pressure pose if it's in your practice by dropping those knees down beside the ear. And when you're ready, we'll come back down to the mat the way we came. Inhale, open the body up. One last pose, exhale. Bend the knees, walk the heels to the glutes, place the palms on either side of the hips. Tuck the tailbone under, send the hips up to the sky, bridge pose. Maybe roll the shoulders beneath the body, interlacing the palms. Lift the hips high, squeeze the thighs together. Big breath. And then release back down to the mat. From here, finding any other postures that I did not do as we reach the last few minutes of our practice. I'm going to come around with a cool lavender cloth. If anybody does not want one, please raise your hand. Taking these next few moments to honor your body. Moving in a way that feels good for you before finding your version of that final resting posture, Shavasana. Maybe it is traditional Shavasana, sinking into the mat. Maybe it's Supta Baddha Konasana.